The 2016 Ford Mustang GT with a California special package. If I were to buy a Ford Mustang that it was not the GT350, I think this car would be it.
This is an amazing car, I can tell you from personal experience. Drove this in London a few months ago.
In London?
And I absolutely loved it. Yeah,
London full of supercars, London?
You can get them now in the UK. You can get them
really?
right-hand drive, and it is a stunner.
Nice. I mean, I've been hearing so much news about how this generation Ford Mustang is just dominating the world in terms of sports car sales. Like in Germany, for an example, it was the best-selling sports car a few months ago.
Yeah, that's true. It beat off every other sports car, and you can tell why once you've sat in it and you've driven it for a few minutes.
And these are the same Germans who would just rave about their BMW 3 Series, 4 Series, but Audis.
It drives amazingly well now because the independent rear suspension and the interiors.
Right, they get rid of the solid rear axle.
Yeah, there's nothing really wrong with the interiors. A few bits of plastic here and there, but generally you don't really care about that once you get in it. For the money, right. It's a whole lot of car.
What I really like about this interior is that notice the metal switches.
Yeah.
Like you were just mentioning that they really upgraded this generation Mustang from its predecessors. It was very plasticky. They actually use real metal here.
Yeah.
And Ford would have just said, yeah, plastic would be, that's good enough.
Yeah.
Oh, let's start off this engine here. And that wasn't just an engine startup, that was also a burnout that we tossed in there.
Okay, so how was he doing that, Jay?
Well, that's really easy. It's called electronic line lock.
Okay.
And it's a really cool feature that Ford added. It's basically, it keeps the front brakes locked while the car is in gear, just to warm up the rear tires. Translation, you just get perfect burnouts. The car's computer essentially just does the rest. It was just ingenious to do that.
So idiot-proof burnouts.
Pretty much, yeah, exactly. Idiot-proof burnouts, and it's just the idea Ford wants you to have fun with this car.
Okay, so look, I had a Oxford white convertible.
White.
Yeah, very similar to this, but
except this is red and then
this is got a few extra touches on it because of a California package, correct?
Oh, right, the extra $2,000 California.
So what
package.
Does an extra $2,000 get you?
You get a front splitter, black painted mirror caps. These really cool. I like them. These 19-inch Albany black painted machined aluminum wheels.
You get that raised decklid spoiler.
That's cool. That. Yep. Hood vented mounted turn signals, which is actually a tribute to the 1967 Mustang, and a black roof and black or silver racing stripes. And this one actually has black racing stripes.
Yeah, it looks nice.
It's you get special badges too. Like notice in the back here on the GT emblem.
Yeah.
It says California above it in special.
I see.
The GT. Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So for people who buy this, it matters, but I don't think the average person who sees this like, oh, it's a Ford Mustang. They're not going to go, oh, California special package.
Unless you want that color.
Right.
If you're tempted by the color, you might go for this package.
Right. Again, this is what I always like to call cop magnet red.
Right. Yeah.
You're going to be you're going to stand out for better or for worse.
But the main thing about this car is what's happening under the hood.
Oh, dude, that V8.
Despite them having other
awesome.
options, you should only get this car.
Only get the V8. It's this 5-liter V8, 435 horsepower, and 400 pound-feet of torque. And the best part is, you can get that V8 for a base price of, I believe, just around $40,000 for the GT.
So look, quick comparison. If you had $40,000, and I want 4 or 5 options. Mustang's one of them.
Right.
What else can we go for that money?
Oh, the competition. Of course, you have the Camaro and you have the Challenger.
Okay, Challenger we love.
I love the Challenger. Oh man, but that's it's a different type of muscle car just because it's a heavier car. It's just a little more retro. It's more of a big cruiser. The Mustang's closest competitor is the Camaro, the Chevrolet Camaro. You can also get that with a V8. Right, and the Camaro Mustang, biggest 2 competitors right there. But look, if if you're a Mustang fan, you're only going to go for a Mustang.
There it
Likewise
is.
with Camaros.
There's a big 5-litre
Absolutely.
V8.
Yep. Now the entry-level engine, which is not even offered in Europe, in most I don't think any overseas market, is the 3.7-liter V6,
right,
which has 300 horsepower and 280 pound-feet of torque. So, like in the UK, Europe, the two engines are available. This V8 right here, our choice, and a 2.3-liter Turbo 4, the EcoBoost.
That's a good engine in its own right, but I don't think it fits this car.
Why not?
Because you need to have that rumble, you need to have the noise, you need to have the power underfoot at all times. When you're looking over that long hood, you want to know there's a nice fat engine under there.
Right.
That you can have fun with. And that is the fun of the car. I mean, the fact that you end up spending, £5, $7 or $8 for every few miles you drive. Again, you've got to get over that.
Right.
That's just a fact.
But then again, Ford knows that not every Mustang buyer wants the V8. For some people, it's just simply too powerful, but they love the Mustang. And I think that's okay.
Yeah, it gets them into the car at least.
Listen, look, what's good about the EcoBoost, it's more powerful than the naturally aspirated entry-level V6.
Sure.
It's got an extra just 10 horsepower off the bat, and it's got a lot more torque.
Right.
Costs only a little bit more, and it's more fuel efficient than the V6.
Oh yeah, if you're going to compare the V6 to the
EcoBoost,
I'd get the EcoBoost.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you really want to have the full experience, get this. Put some money aside for gas.
Be prepared for the extra investment.
Factor that into your budget, basically.
Right, exactly.
Put a few grand away for a couple of years and say, look, this is going to be my Mustang money.
Right.
My Mustang fuel money.
Absolutely. Rear seats,
I got a couple of people in the back. Yeah, I drove a couple of people around. They were tallish, they were big enough, and they weren't overly comfortable after about 20 minutes. But for a quick trip around town, they were okay. They're okay. But really, you want to be in the front.
Driver's seat. You wouldn't be in the front driver's seat.
Driver's seat, or failing out passenger seat. You've got those. The only thing I didn't like about this interior was those cup holders. They take up a lot of space.
You know why they have those cup holders there?
For water, I'm guessing.
Well, no, because that, and because beer. Us Americans demand them.
You demand them, yeah.
Yep, the Americans,
they could have put them somewhere else in a better position. That's all. I just didn't like them being right there.
In the Mercedes AMG GT, the cup holders and center console, they just consume so much space, it just makes the location of the transmission a little more awkward.
Right.
Because of the damn cup holders.
But don't you think, just look at it from that angle.
I love it.
Just looks a bit weird, the cup holders.
Cup holders, yeah.
Okay, we can get over that. But the manual shifter is...
That's that 6-speed manual.
Yeah.
You can
lot of fun.
Absolutely. You can get a 6-speed automatic with paddle shifters, which that's actually a really good transmission. Now, the manual is better in this car, but I know in Europe that it's a lot of stop-and-go traffic, and sometimes the automatics are preferred.
Yeah, I can understand that, but you want the manual, really.
In the Mustang, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you do.
But again, just like with the EcoBoost, they're making this car very accessible, and I love that. And
it's impressive what they've done. The amount of options that are available, it caters to everyone.
And the sales numbers are proving that Ford nailed it.
Yeah, absolutely nailed it.
And in fact, actually, the Chevrolet Camaro, it's not doing too well overseas.
Really?
Yeah,
you can't get that in the UK. Well, you can't get it right-hand drive, though.
No.
Right.
Which is really sort of dumb, and I don't understand why.
UK, Japanese, Australians, they're not going to bother with it.
Right, Chevrolet is just having a trouble right now just trying to target the Camaro overseas. Right. And it's just, and people just aren't responding. It's not that they hate it, they just don't know anything about it. But Ford, they knew what they were doing with this generation Mustang.
Yeah.
And they turned it into a global Mustang while still satisfying the American muscle car purists. Yeah, and that's not easy to do.
The infotainment system, while we're looking at it,
what do you think of it?
It's fine. I had it on a Focus a few months before that, so I'd worked out on that. So when I got in the Mustang, it was intuitive.
Was it the My Ford Touch?
Yeah.
Ah, see, this is Sync 3.
I think I had the Sync.
Did you?
Yeah, the Sync 2 maybe.
See, probably because the Sync 3 was new for 2016. It replaces My Ford Touch, which a lot of people just didn't like because it was just confusing.
But you were in the Focus.
I was in the Focus.
So that's not the same one?
No.
Oh, okay.
That was the Focus had My Ford Touch.
It actually does look a bit. This looks a bit different.
Right. Remember we were having trouble with.
Yeah.
Just getting the My Ford Touch to work.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I worked that out before. But anyway, let's forget about that because this is the one you can get now.
Right. This is much better. Forget My Ford Touch. Sync 3. This is the way to go for his really improved everything.
Okay. Looks nice and intuitive.
Absolutely.
I tell you, the volume switches you can see here.
Yeah.
They feel a little bit cheap, like they've been taken off a Mondeo or something. A little bit. I like those switch gears there.
Are those metal?
I don't think they are, no.
Okay.
They weren't metal.
I do like the...
So that actually annoyed a few people that went in it. They liked the sound. It felt premium. It felt really, like, you know, it's not very expensive.
But I like it how they're like these toggle style switches.
Yeah, the style is nice.
Yeah.
They could have made it a bit nicer. Maybe, I don't know if you can upgrade those. I'm not sure you can.
Right.
But it didn't bother me at all. But some people it did. I didn't care. I really didn't care. All I want to do is press the engine, put it in first, blast off. I don't care about the buttons. Those sort of things don't bother me. No. But if it does, then, you know, tough.
Absolutely.
Tough. Go for another car.
Now, what do you think for anybody who says that the Ford Mustang has actually become, say, a BMW 4 Series competitor? Would you agree with that?
I have spent some time with the 4 Series in the Grand Coupe. It's a different car. Completely different car. It's not it's not as an experience. Every time you drive the Mustang, smile on your face. It's an event. Even if you're going around the corner. The BMW is a car, more sensible, still fun.
Absolutely.
Luxury. Okay, the BMW definitely has a more luxury feel to it, but you can't compare them. This is really a sports car.
Absolutely.
And it feels like it, where the BMW 4 Series is just a nice luxury car, everyday car.
What I like about the Mustang here is that some of its imperfections make it really, really cool. Like, yes, it has an independent rear suspension now, but sometimes it's going to be the ride's going to be a little choppy. And that's what makes it fun, though. You feel the road. You experience it.
It has character. But
right.
I didn't actually tell you what I didn't test is like the 0 to 60 times, things like that.
Okay.
I didn't have a chance to work all that out. So
what
are we looking at on this one?
0 to 60. Well, you should know that. It's kind of a shame that
you didn't. 4 and a bit seconds or something.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay. That's fast enough. It was plenty fast, basically. You know, I was overtaking traffic, no problem on the highway.
Especially in that V8.
And I was like going on these windy roads on the way to Goodwood, and it was easy to pass.
Just the sound of this V8, people are going to move away from you.
Right.
Because you sound intimidating, and they just don't want to be around.
They like it as well. They love it. They sit on it, especially in England. It's not, you don't see them that often, and they just get out of your way. You know, they're happy to let you in. They wave. No, they love it. They love to see it. They love to hear it, and they got a lot of attention.
You know, that's so cool that the English are just loving American muscle.
Yeah, they do.
I'm really happy to hear that.
Yeah, I was driving through London for the whole day, and everyone was stopping, staring, taking pictures.
Okay.
And it's a car. It's a 40 grand car. You're not looking at a supercar. It's not a Ferrari, but got just as much as attention.
No, we've both seen the Camaro. I saw it at Detroit. You saw it at Goodwood.
Yeah. I like the Camaro. I haven't driven it.
No, I know, not driving, because just looks inside and out. Which do you like better?
I think the Mustang tip.
Why?
But not much. Not by much. They've both got their own unique styling.
Okay.
I like the fastback look of the Mustang. Especially the coupe. Yeah, the coupe looks nice.
This is the convertible, clearly.
Yeah. But it looks good with the roof up. They've done a nice job keeping the shape,
that's true.
You know, in line with the coupe as much as possible. It's nice. You've got an electric roof now. Where before you had to like actually get out and move it. Now you can just sit there. There's one little manual thing you have to do.
I see.
Twist the loop.
Just unlatch it there.
Yeah, unlatch it and then press the button. Very easy.
You can put a baby seat up front. That's cool.
Yeah, that's a bit of an unusual thing to do.
Yeah. I'd probably in the back just to be safe.
Better idea,
especially in a convertible.
Yeah.
I do like that rear decklid spoiler. That's cool.
Hopefully we'll see him close the roof at some point.
Well, he should, definitely.
Yeah, maybe he's forgotten to do that. But the boot, the trunk.
There we go, the trunk.
Spacious enough.
Okay.
I had couple of suitcases in there for a long weekend, no problem.
That's great.
Yeah, it swallowed it all up. That's a feature you don't get in the normal one.
The front spoiler,
front splitter.
The splitter, yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's part of the California package. Right. Extra $2,000.
Yeah.
You know, look, I would take the California package.
Okay.
Because look, you're already spending well over $40,000, and I like exactly. I like those extra touches. I like that front splitter.
I'd want to see it next to the standard one. If it was me, I'd want to see, do I really want these extra touches? Do I want to be a bit different? Stripes, it stands out a little bit more, to be honest. And
that's true.
In the future, if it ever does become a collectible, if you keep it in good nick, maybe
absolutely right.
You'll get a bit more money for it.
And I really like these wheels.
That $2,000 you should be able to get back when it comes to selling it on.
Clearly, yeah. No, I love these 19-inch wheels. They're kind of retro, but they still look modern. Again, they just did such a good job. And again, the coupe, I keep saying how much I love that fastback design. The only criticism I have for this front end is just too much front overhang.
You think?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is look.
It's a big engine though. It's a long hood. But when you're sitting in the driver's seat and you see the hood in front of you, you like it. You're like, that is a beast of an engine in front of me, and you know it all the time. It's just there looking at you.
Right. Absolutely. But then again, the Camaro has a really short front overhang and a V8 of its own.
Right.
And I don't know. It's just one thing that I think Ford should have.
It's personal taste.
It's one thing I think Ford could have designed a little bit better. But overall, this Mustang is. It's awesome. So everyone, we're out of time today. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in our next Car Buzz unboxing review.
Take it easy.